Hey everybody, JSP here with another random pack break video, and today we're checking out some old school Dugout Axcess Skybox baseball. Alright, what year are these from? I think these are 98, 99, 97, 98, something like that. Well, it says 98 right there. So, I can't remember, these might be 97, 98 actually, which, you know, would be cool if it was like a basketball, get some precious metal gems or something like that, but anyways, without further ado, let's take a peek here what you get me. These are retail packs. You got 12 cards per pack. There's a quick look at the front. Okay, there you go. And then here's our inserts right there and our odds, the old school odds. I love the odds back in the day. Top still does it. Panini does not show. I don't even know what we're looking for in here, to be honest with you. But if we don't hit it, and you know what we were looking for, maybe let me know. Alright, right off the bat, we got a nice Chipper Jones. Love Chipper. Always love Chipper. These have kind of like a canvasy textured material on the front. But there's Chipper, and here's the back. I'm not sure if this is how these all are or not, but that's like game instructions, so I don't know if... Okay, maybe these are a game, doubleheader. Maybe these are like an insert or something like that. Scott Rowland. Huh, interesting. And then maybe this is what the regular base card looks like. Looks like a pretty cheapy card stock. Very thin and nothing super fancy. There's the back. And that's got Scott Spicci right there. Talking about old Pedro. So, Pedro's first year on the Red Sox there. Jabe Uner, trivia card. What Major League home run record did the Mariners tie in 1996? The answer's on the back. Let's take a look. It says, most grand slams by a team in a season with 11. And then there's another several questions and answers. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, these are kind of underwhelming. Maglio Ordonez, Little Dogs. I think he went on to be like the mayor of Mexico City, maybe? Or something pretty good. Larry Walker. Kurt Schilling, don't put me in the Hall of Fame. I don't want to be there, he says. But, oh man, he sure was deserving of it. Tony Clark, Tigers. This one is nameplates insert. Pretty darn cool. Jeremy Burnitz, Henry Rodriguez, pretty darn good ball player, never got much credit. Johnny Damon, Captain Caveman while he was with the Red Sox, and Paul Molitor. Alrighty, what do we think, guys? Do we want to open up any more of these? These are kind of boring. But we'll open them up anyways and see if we can't get a Derek Jeter. It looks like the inside access card would be pretty cool to get. Number out of 50. So this one says 150 base card set includes all those things that we've got. So those are all base cards and subsets and stuff like that. I guess what we'd be looking for, the dishwashers is one of the inserts. Superheroes, frequent flyers, doubleheader game cards. I guess what we're looking for is those inside access parallels, number 50, which are probably going to be pretty hard to hit in a retail product, but we'll just open these anyways. Tony Clark. Move on. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. I've been sniffly for quite a while now. There's one of those sketch cards that they talk about. Randy the Big Unit Johnson. Ray Ordonez, good shortstop for the Mets for quite a long time. Kyle Ripken Jr. Oh yeah, by the way, I paid $1 for these. Derek. I'll go right to the PC. Stick Derek up here by that caveman right there. Juan Gonzalez. Igor. Nameplates. Justin Thompson. Slammin' Sammy taking a picture. Tony Gwynn. Mr. Padre. Chipper Jones again. Put that in the PC. I do like Chipper also. Rondell White, another great hitter back in the day. Alrighty. Come on, let's get that inside access. Come on! What's the odds I buy a handful of cards and I get an inside access? Hey, there's a Jeter. Hey, these are already worth it for the $1 pack I paid. I got a couple Jeters and a couple Chippers. Stick that one right there. Big Mac. Ooh, we got something shiny. Little Dogs, Jeff Suppan, old pitcher. Reggie Sanders, always confused me. I'd get a card of him real quick. I always think it was Deion Sanders and ended up being Reggie. So, hey, there's a dishwasher. Randy Johnson, washing dishes. Kind of looks like a Fleer metal type texture, but pretty cool. A little bit of white in the corner there, but what are you going to do? Not serial numbered. All right, trivia card, Andrew Jones. Who wants to, let's see. What award by a Major League Baseball publication did Andrew Jones win twice? He won Baseball America Minor League Player of the Year in 95 and 96. Okay, great. All right, Little Dogs again. Cliff Polite. I remember the guy. Don't remember how to say his name. I don't think I ever said his name. Rich Butler, Little Dogs. All right, JT Snow, real good ball player for a long time. Mark Gredzelanek, another real good ball player. You don't really hear much about. Wilson Alvarez. And Pudge. Cool. The nameplates are pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright, these are starting to grow on me. These are getting better. Yeah, I paid $1 pack for these. Actually, I probably didn't pay that. These are all included in that $60 purchase I made. I made a pile for Bruce. Ended up having a whole bunch of stuff in it, including the Spawn box, which I didn't know at the time. Ended up being in there too. So here's a Nomar. That would have been a great one to pull back in the day. Piazza, still love Piazza. Nomar again. And this is, this is Axcess Airlines. Frequent flyer. That's pretty cool. It's rounded corners. I don't think that this is the inside Axcess though. No, it's not, I don't think, but pretty cool. Frequent flyers, Barry Bonds. You know, if you're going to pull an insert and you don't get the guy that you want the most, like Jeter, Barry Bonds is always a good one to get, but nice card. Very nice card. I'll throw that one over here. So frequent flyers. Was that one? Let's see here. That was 1 and 4. So not very hard to pull, but sure are nice looking cards. Kevin Brown, dishwasher card again. The Little Dogs, a Travis Lee. Huge prospect. Never really panned out. Piazza. These are pretty loaded with pretty good cards. I mean, good players anyways. Pudge again. Fred McGriff. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Jarrett Wright. He was around for a while. Raul Mondesi, great player. And Tim Salmon was a pretty darn good player too. Barry Bonds, doubleheader. Okay, there's Jose Cruz Jr. Yep, he was good for a minute. Very highly touted prospect. Edgar Alfonso. In fact, he was the only rookie looking for 97 back in the day. Reggie Sanders again. Albert Bell. Chipper. I don't know why I always say Chipper like I'm from Boston, but Chipper Jones nameplate. Those would be cooler, I think, if they were around, but whatever. Another Piazza sketch card. A-Rod. That'd been a great one to pull back in the day. Probably could have got a whole $3 for that one. Matt Williams. Little Dogs, Miguel Tejada. This guy right here was just on fire. Amazing ball player. Tested him for steroids, and he stopped taking them, and then he just forgot how to play baseball. Ken Caminetti, another guy, big guy, taking steroids, ended up having a heart attack, probably because of all the steroids, which is sad. And Kevin Brown with a glove and a helmet. He doesn't know if he's pitching or hitting, so. Kevin Brown, he was around for a long time, played for a bunch of different teams. Hey, another Jeter. We'll take it. We'll take multiple Jeters all day long. Another Big Mac. I think he was with the last Jeter. Matt Stairs, he was good for a minute. Reggie Sanders, Mo Vaughn. Another Chipper nameplate. And there you go. Get you a Griffey. Another Bonds. Alright, guys, debate. Who do you think was better, Griffey or Bonds? Take the steroids away from Bonds or give steroids to Griffey? Or just straight up, however they played, who was better, Bonds or Griffey? That's going to be a heck of a debate. I would love to read some comments. Ray Langford, good ball player. Hideo Nomo, great pitcher for a little while. Rod Myers, Little Dogs, and Hall of Famer Barry Larkin, shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds. All right, let's get into these packs now that are chilling on the stand, posing for everybody. All right, Ryan Klesko on the back, and another Jeter. Yes, we will take it. We will take it. All the Jeters I will take. And another Big Mac right behind it. So apparently those guys go together. Marty Cordova. There's a nice one. Axcess Airlines Frequent Flyers, Marquise Grissom. Decent ball player back in the day. I wouldn't say he was ever Hall of Fame worthy, but decent ball player. Good long career. Mike Messina, he's a Hall of Famer. Trivia card. Do we read the trivia, guys? Do you guys want to read the trivia? Nobody's answering me. I'm just going to do it. What sport other than baseball did Frank Thomas play in college, and what was his position? I think he was tight end for football. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness, I can't get it off. There you go. Football, he was a tight end at Auburn. Man, I'm good. You know what, that just goes to show you guys, I am bored, and I have too much time on my hands, and I learned too much about these guys. Too much useless knowledge. Andy Pettit, but not useless if you're at a trivia night in some restaurant or bar, and they ask that question, huh? Big Mac again. Little Dogs. Masato Yoshi for the Mets. I remember him. I also remember never seeing him play. Kenny Lofton sketch card. Jose Cruz Jr. And Ryan Klesko. Last pack, guys. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give her a thumbs up. I know it was a slow start. I didn't even know if I was going to finish opening these, but I was like, you know what? I bought them to open. I want to open cards. Let's just do it. Barry Bonds doubleheader. Jose Cruz Jr. And they got better and better. Enrique Wilson, he was around for a little bit. Is that? Oh, Levon Hernandez. Let's see. The Florida Marlins needed only 5 years to win their first World Series. A record. Who previously held the mark for a new franchise? The New York Mets. Oh, yeah, because they won the World Series in 1969. And they came into the league in 1962. Very cool. And I know that because I'm a Mets fan. Cal Ripken Jr. sketch card. All right, Ben Grieve, he was a hugely touted prospect for a long time, but never really did what they hoped he would. Ryan Jackson, Mr. Padre Tony Gwynn, Jeremy Burnett, another great ball player. Pretty sure he was doing steroids, but he's a good ball player. Henry Rodriguez again, Bobby Higginson, and the last one is Shawn Green. This guy was so good coming out of high school that he made a deal with the Blue Jays that he would sign with them if they let him go to college because he wanted to go to Stanford and get a degree just in case baseball didn't work out. Well, the Blue Jays said, you know what, we think you're going to be pretty darn good, so we're going to do it. So he went to college, got his degree at Stanford, and signed with the Blue Jays. So not only was he great, but he was smart. And Jose Cruz Jr. says, I always thought Shawn was the best hitter on the team. So, yeah, good ball player. All right. You guys have a good rest of the day, and we will see you next time. Later.